Hi. So what you're looking at here is called the St. Andrew's Cross. So if you're not familiar who St. Andrew is, he was called he was an apostle. He was called St. Andrew, and he was an apostle of Jesus. He was the brother of Simon Peter and a son of Jonah. And he was considered the first called, and he was also crucified on a cross. Now, this particular cross is found between the lifeline, which I drew in, which is right there between the thumb and the index finger, that white line, and the fate line. So this young woman is left-handed. So when you find this cross in your dominant hand, this is something that you feel called to do in your adult life, and that is saving lives. And normally a cross means a struggle. So there's certain areas where we find the cross where it's maybe a struggle, but it's almost like a sacrifice for the greater good, because we also see that mystic cross sometimes between the head and the heart line. So this is another area that, even though it's a struggle, because the desire to help others is overwhelming. You feel, a person that has this feels like it is necessary, like they are destined to save lives. And so that they are humanitarians. They are people that, you might find them in the medical field, or you might find them as an activist, because that desire is so strong. So they're very altruistic instead of goal-seeking. Now, you can also, like this young woman also has this in her left hand, in her right hand. And again, she is left-handed. So this is what it looks like when you see this in the right hand. Now, granted, she has a line of Mars, which is that sister line to her lifeline there, the double line that you see between her thumb and her index finger, and then her fate line again in the middle of her palm. So here you see that cross again. I did find it very interesting. This is one of the newer things, newest information that I had received, and this young woman is the one that pointed it out to me. So I thought it was very important to show. It's not something that you learn in modern palmistry, but I feel like we lose a lot of esoteric knowledge when we try to concentrate on just the science of things. So this is another one of those mystical crosses. I thought it was important to share. And knowing this young woman, and she's a good friend of mine, the qualities that are associated with this cross, I feel are very true. So if you have the lines of stigmata, which are underneath the pinky, we talked about those in a separate video. Those are also healer lines. And then you see this cross in your hand. It's very possible that you might struggle with this very intense need to help other people. And, if it's in your dominant hand, then it's something that you feel that desire to do now. If it's in your non-dominant hand and not in your dominant hand, so this was the potential you brought into the life, then you definitely had that, but it's not as intense for you now. So there you go. That is the St. Andrew's Cross. And these people are fated to save a life, if not many.